Hi guys, it's reaction time. Before I get onto the reaction, a huge thank you to Kent Hilly for sending me this t-shirt. What an amazing t-shirt it is. I am really grateful to Kent and any band that sends me t-shirts, merch. I really do appreciate it. I love band t-shirts. Kent had a great album called Nothing Left to Lose, just been released on Frontiers. Check it out. Great AOR melodic rock. If you love that stuff, you'll love that album. Anyway, talking about great bands, Rockett Love have got a new song out. They're from Sweden also, the same as Kent. And they've been formed since 2015. The members are Daniel Samuelsson on lead vocals, Stefan Westerlund on the guitars and vocals, Gustav Eklund on the lead guitars and vocals, Dennis Westman on the bass, and Fredrik Arlen on the drums, percussion and vocals. Galactic Circus is set to be released on September the 22nd. Definitely one to look out for. It's their album that's coming out on Pride and Joy Music. The making of the album was a collaborative effort between the band members who spent months perfecting each track, ensuring that the album flows seamlessly from start to finish. The result is a cohesive and powerful collection of songs that will leave listeners wanting more. I reckon it will. The song I have heard, which I reacted to a couple of weeks ago, last week or the week before, was amazing. So I'm really looking forward to this. And I love it when bands are releasing albums. You know, sometimes there's too much of these collaborations and stuff. What we need bands. And that's what we got here. This is Rockett Love. This is Too Much Water Under the Bridge. Without further ado, let's do it. Dog got interrupted me a little bit there. He loves it. So man, what a great tune so far. So I've written some notes down here. Heavy riff, love the heavy riff leading into it right from the beginning. That groove from that heavy riff was amazing. Surprised me a little bit because I think the last Rockett Love song I heard was pure sort of melodic rock, sort of almost bordering on AOR. That heavy riff took me by surprise, but in a fucking good way. I love that riff. So that's got me even more excited for the album now because it's given a different side to me, that heavy side that I felt the band maybe didn't have on the last song. This has got that real heavy groove, which has really excited me. But then it hits that chorus that is super smooth, is super catchy, is definitely AOR material. And almost like, as that chorus went on, we've only had one so far, but it's got some effects in that chorus, must be synths almost got a 70s feel. It's got like these sound effects that are coming in, give me a real 70s feel, and that's really cool as well. Musicianship as well, man. I mean, everyone in this band is fantastic, but sometimes I hone in, not often enough, on certain instruments, and some great drum work going on in this. And during that chorus especially, I could hear some really cool, like, sounding like he's doing some stuff with the cymbals. I'm not an expert on drumming, but I know what's good when I hear it. And I could hear him doing some fantastic stuff on the cymbals. It might have been on the hi-hat, I don't know, but it sounded amazing. So that proves that it's just, you know, the band can write a really catchy melodic song, and that's first and foremost. First and foremost with me anyway. That's why probably sometimes with progressive rock and metal, I sometimes can't get into it, because although I understand how brilliant the players are, the songs are what counts for me. The songwriting, it's got to be catchy, it's got to be memorable. So this song and this band gives me all of that stuff. They're catchy, they're memorable, but also technically excellent. Songwriting first, technical stuff second. If you can do both, you're on for a winner. Absolutely amazing stuff. The sound of this as well, the mix, the production is spot on, man. It is just absolutely amazing. So love everything about this song. I love the two sides to the song, the heaviness and then the catchiness. It's brilliant. It's got a real groove to it as well. Can't wait to hear the solo, if there is going to be one. Everyone in this band is fantastic, from the vocalist to the drummer. It's just brilliant. Here we go for the rest, guys.
It's time to heal the world. Too much, too much, too much water under the bridge. Too much, move on from the past. Too much, just let it go. It's too much water under the bridge.
Wow. I tell you what they gave me, and I'm going to correct myself. It's not synths at all. So I'm going to talk about the song again in a minute, but just before I forget. So the too much bit in the chorus, yeah, it's backing vocals, but with an effect on it. So it goes too much, like that. I think that was a bad interpretation. But yeah, it's backing vocals, but with an effect on. So that's very cool. It's very... I didn't realise how 70s sounding this is. You know, it's modern, but with real 70s touches. And I suppose this band, it's making them stand out for me, because it's almost a lot of bands, don't they? They either go for the 80s stuff, which this band has got as well, because it's got the melodic nature of it. And the last single did as well. So perhaps they're giving us different sides, I don't know. But it's got almost a 70s classic rock feel to it, along with being a modern song as well. So you've got bands like, you know, that really touch upon the 80s, like I said, like Nesta and bands like that were amazing and almost make you feel like you're in the 80s. Then you've got like real modern AOR bands, you know, like Cry and bands like that are really modern sounding, like you would never think they're out of the 80s. But then this band, that's where they're standing out, because they've got that 70s feel to them. Whether they're just doing it on this song, whether it's across the album, I don't know. We're going to find out. But man, I love this band. I love that song. That was Rockett Love. That was Too Much Water Under the Bridge. Another great band. It's just ridiculous. Guys, let me know what you think of that. Did you feel the 70s touches of that? I definitely did. Rockett Love, Too Much Water Under the Bridge. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.